I do that sometimes where I jump the gun a bit, but you ever say something and then the person goes, "Oh, that's not what I meant at all," and then you go, "Oh," and then you gotta listen again, and you're like, "Damn it, I just spoke for a long ass time about that."
Yeah, you vent your whole emotions, and you're like, they tell you that's not even where I was going. You're like, oh shit, I should probably
I
listen the
do
first
that
time.
a lot, and so I at least I try to ask clarifying questions. Wait, what happened? And I repeat it back. So you're saying that you feel like this? Okay, now let me tell you what I think. And so like I'm getting better at that, but I think we all like as a society we kind of like we shut things off that we don't enjoy. And if you're saying something that makes me feel uncomfortable, then I tend to focus on that and I forget the following words.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's important to be present in a conversation and try to decipher and dissect what parts of this do I understand. And I know it's hard. You don't just go out and do that. But
Right.
if you make the effort to, you'll get a little better at it.
Yeah.
And then you make more friends and people
I
enjoy
think that's
you.
why you have such a wide variety of friends.
I think so too. I also used to sell weed a long time ago, and I was like, I'm like business oriented. This is like when I was in high school. I was like, I moved out of my home and I was trying to make bills, and I was like, I'm gonna sell weed to make bills. How do I sell the most weed? You got to know different people.
Yeah.
And so I started, I'm like, all right, I got to get really close to those gothic kids because they buy weed. And then I got to get really cool to the skater kids, which there is a difference. Don't confuse those two. And then like there's the theater kids. And this is all in high school. I got to get close to them. And then there's the basketball players. I'm already close to them. I know them. There's the nerdy kids. There's the kids that and it's funny, within those cliques, there's even smaller cliques. Like in the basketball community, there was the basketball team. And then there was the kids that didn't make the team that played basketball outside.
Yes.
Okay, and so there's so within those groups, I was like, all right, I got to get cool. And so I would conform and kind of like talk to the track team, and I would talk to the cheerleaders and the dancers.
Look at you.
And I would sell them all weed. And I was
Not in school.
And I was the only weed dealer that would accept change. Like people would always, this is back when people would buy nickels and dimes. That's how long ago this was. And they would go, let me get a nickel. And they would try to like pay me in like quarters and stuff. And people would get mad. Like, dude, I'm fucking, go get a $5. Some dealers would say that. I hate referring to myself as a dealer. But they would go like, nah, come back when you have at least ones. And like me, I'm like, I don't care. Count that shit out in front of me. I'm taking it because I know how it works. I want your money now. So I have a bunch of stuff. But I think that's where I got it. Like not the only place, but I definitely remember thinking like, I got to be friends with everyone because everyone buys weed.
Yeah.
And so if they're not buying it from me, they're going to buy it from someone else. So I got really good at
That's a pretty good mindset.
Yeah. But just don't sell weed. That's if people are listening, I'll just sell weed. No. But try to understand the person you're with. Don't you think you would make more friends if you knew more stuff? If you knew more about bowlers? Like people that go to bowling leagues and they're all into it and stuff like that. If you met someone that was into bowling, like you would be way more involved in that conversation. Have you ever watched a documentary about something or whatever, and then you meet someone that brings it up, and you're like, dude, I just fucking saw something about that. Like, dude, that's crazy. And like, you become more involved and you make a better friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely opens up like further conversations for sure. For sure. And then it brings up your common interests. I think so. I think it's a good idea. Like
sports is a big one, right? When like someone, like if you're meeting someone and you are a sports fan, and someone's like, oh, I'm like, where are you from? And like, I'm from Chicago. Oh, you're a Bulls fan. Like, oh, I love the Bulls. Like, oh, Michael Jordan. Like, what did you think of Derrick Rose when he tore his ACL? Like, it just opens this conversation because you associate things with them based off where they're at because you know about those things. Sports is an easy one because there's almost some team in every city.
So universal, right?
But if you did your best to understand more different types of people, aka people maybe in recovery, substance abuse, people that are gay, people that have people that live in poor neighborhoods, people that live in rich neighborhoods, people that are into dance, whatever it is. Like you can start learning a little bit, and then when you meet someone, you have something to talk about. And as opposed to if someone came and talked about something I have nothing to know about, like I know nothing, I'm like, all right, like bye, like I'm just gonna leave. But if someone comes up to me, because I've talked to so many different people, like if someone were to come up to me like, oh, I'm Muslim, I read the Quran, or that's what I believe, I would go, hey, is it true if you jerk off, like you're gonna lose part of yourself? And then they go, what? And I go, dude, I met these Muslim people and they were telling me if you jerk off, like you lose part of who you are as a human. Like it gives, and they go, what are you talking about? Or maybe they go, yeah, it's exactly what we feel.
Let me go further into it.
But we now have something because I now know because I've expanded my mind to know all these things.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
And I think people should go in when they go and get food. I always say that. That's my advice to anyone that's feeling lonely, depressed, or doesn't feel like they can make a friend, or if you're single and you don't feel like you can meet someone, go places everywhere. even small things like picking up food. If you're going to Taco Bell, don't go to the drive-thru, park and walk in, get your food and walk to your car. These are all just small little opportunities that you can run into someone or have a weird interaction that's not to a talking box. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be around people. Yeah. So when you go out, do that. When you go to Walmart, park far, walk inside. Whatever it is, like, if you have an opportunity to be engaged with someone, if you have a free day and no one wants to hang out, like, do I stay home and play Xbox because I enjoy that? Maybe for an hour or two, but then go out somewhere. Maybe when you post up that you're out and about, people are like, where are you at? And they'll kind of hang out with you, or maybe you'll meet people there. Like, you have to put yourself in positions where you have the opportunity to meet someone.
Right. Yeah. I've never thought about it that way.
No. If you guys enjoyed that clip, click on this icon over here if you want to subscribe to the Clips channel. Click on this icon over here if you want to view the entire podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel as well. See you next time.